Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Flow Open Level, and I am Aphinya. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for committing to take care of yourself. I cannot be any do be our path crossed today. For any one of you who are rising sun yoga students, please in this crisis, if you are first, still comfortable by come in and pay classes, you can sign in at my classes and then register and just jump into this screen. You can do it after too. It doesn't matter. You can only donate some money, however, whenever, much ever. And for of course, any one of financially pay for the classes at supporting you. Your sanity, your happiness, your peace, and more important than those material things. And I want to extend my welcoming to anybody who are not Rising Sun Yoga students and our path cross today and you come and join me. If you appreciate what I offer and the sequence, I also have the donation link on the bottom and at my channel ads as well. Just make sure you feel what you are doing is the right thing for you. Okay? Today, I have a quote. And it says, I don't know if you can read it or not. It says, no matter how dark, the hand always knows the way to the mouth. Even when we can't see, we know how to feed ourselves. Even when the way isn't clear, the heart still pumps. Even when afraid, the air of everything enters and leaves the lungs. Even when the clouds grow thick, the sun still pours its light earthward. I just want you to allow this proverb, reminds us that things are never quite as bad as they seem inside the problem. We have the inner reflexes that keep us alive. Tia is like screaming against my voice right now. Deep impulses of being and aliveness that work beneath the hardships we are struggling with. Right. We must remember the hand cannot eliminate only to the mouth. Likewise, our belief in life cannot eliminate our suffering, only find its way to feed our heart. Hard to. This for some of us, like including easy, like challenging. We have to remember that this challenge doesn't have to overwhelm everything about our goodness. If we don't cling to this challenge, give it space to do whatever it is we respect. We know how to come back to our hearts. We know how to come back to our calmness. We know how to come back to our tenderness. And we need them to really balance our lifestyles. My week has been up and down. I don't know about you, and I accept every emotion rise with it. I surrender to them. I tell them, I'm not going to downplay you. I'm not going to push it away. I let you have the space, and I give it away with greater energy. We do whatever we can to serve for our family and community. We can extend our love and heart to help others, but there are things beyond our capacity, and we have to surrender. Practice today to be in that bold practice, everybody. Will you please close your eyes? I have to Taya is really, really singing. You rest your hands on your thighs and you breathe deep. And just experience this extraordinary breathing that is happening right. Remember that even when we are afraid, all this air still enters our lungs. Beneath all the challenge and crisis, we know how to get back to our. So please move away from your thoughts. Go into your heart. Go into. And whatever that's mingling in your mind right now, you just give it space. Put any more stories. You don't go pick and choose. You just let it be. And you are with your body. And allow that breath to be deep, to be full, and you'll be even. Feel that evenness of your breath from the inhalation to your exhalation. And may you please join your hands together right in front of your heart. And let's chant Om 3 times together. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. You take another breath in, please. And you just bow your head toward your heart and you release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. We are going to warm up at our seat today. So let's work our neck, please. You can do full circle with the neck, right? You can tilt it sideways. You can do all of them. I'm just reminding you options. You can adjust the way you sit. Keep your spine elongate upward though. You can hang your head down. Are you okay, sweetie? Okay. Are you stepping on the stool? You can look from left to right. And you can even look on one side and you do half circle. I personally have so much tension in my neck and my shoulder. When we flow today, you will see me shake my head a lot. Just, we have to keep releasing a little bit of the warming up in the beginning. For some of us, it's just not enough. And when you're ready to move downward, we are going to target our shoulder. So you roll your shoulder front, forward and back. And you feel like you want to climb back up to your neck, please do so. And then you can circle to the other direction. And when you are ready to move further, our neck target is our body. And you can see I move my legs a lot. I just feel my hip and give it what it needs. So you make a big circle. You can do cross leg, right? And you do like circle. You can move your jaw open and close. And just keep breathing, keep moving. One of the medicine to bring us back to our calmness and kind of happiness is actually to keep moving, and doing yoga is, of course, one of the activity that you can do. And I'm going to challenge your practice, so you really have to focus in your body. All right. Please add some side stretch into your warming up. Your hands can be behind the head. You can go extend it over your head. And you also add a little twisting, seated twist with your spine upright into your practice. I hope my setup is not look so much like a daycare. I have baby stuff, and I feel like a white wall. It needs something. Okay. I'm gonna count my breath 5 times, and then I'm going to ask you to move some places else, okay? If you can get your wrist into your wrist and you can warming up your wrist, please do so. And just let the breath find the way into its destination, your lungs, diaphragm. Oh. Okay. And you now extend your legs in front of your mouth. I'm going to get you down to the floor, but we're going to do a little bit of core exercise at the same time. Still warming your body up right now. Hands in front of you. Exhale, roll back as far as you can. So it's your core right here. And you come up. And then you roll forward as far as you can. So it's going to be your hamstring stretch. Check in with the body. Exhale. Make sure you do this warming up respectfully. We do 3 more. I start to see that my mic got cut off from time to time. It's because the internet sometimes it's just not. Now, the last one, 5th. So if that's happening, please just be patient. It will come back up. And then we're going to roll all the way to the back. Get your back onto the floor. I'm going to turn my body this direction. And just reach long, night out through your arms and legs. Bring your arms up toward the ceiling. You just shake your wrist, shake your ankle. I actually come down for two things. One of them is here. I really love that freedom of the joints, and we can really move them. You can circle them. And then we go into our hip rotation. So get your knees drawn into and opening them, circle them. And you repeat. 3 more, please. My hip popping, chin direction. Uttanasana, to the knees open, and you can kind of rock your side to side. I want practice to be stiff, so big muscles. Not doing anything yet. The more warm up and to them, the practice to be. And you bring center. Since we are on the floor, we are going to do a little bit of core exercise here. Now, your hand either on either side of your hip, or over your head, or even open it out like that, and your legs go up. You're gonna kick the ceiling 12 times, okay? So exhale, kick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Knee to your chest. Rock side to side. And we're gonna go into bridge pose. This is your first back bend. Just do it mindfully. It's nice and long. You don't really have to hold the bridge and stay there still if it doesn't feel good. You can just do like pausing as well, like go up and down. Just opening that heart space. Yeah. Or be still if it feels really right to you. Just listen to yourself. Remember to respect what you need. Then you come down and side to side. And we're going to here, hands and knees. You can rock back and forward and come to your seat and go into your hands and knees, or roll to one side and come into your hands and knees. Hopefully you have something to pedal your knee for us who need support still. And we go into a circle. Pick one direction. And you do 3 more times. And you check in with your breath in that soft jaw and face. And you change direction, please. Let's balance on your right hands and knee and kick your left leg back. I put the block underneath my right hand because I need a little height. Let's circle your left shoulder 5 in each direction. I do 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just nice and light. And face floor, step your left leg forward. Get your right knees off the floor and you pivot to the right and have your feet parallel to one another. I'm gonna facing forward for now, so don't get confused. Use this time to moving, warming up, You can hold your elbow, dangling your body side to side. You can interlace the hand behind the back, and you can bend one knee and you do twisting. You can do dog upper body pose while your legs are apart like that. You can also add the side stretch. Any one of you that target your hip already, just enjoy that, okay? So what do I mean by that? It means that if you want to get into your hip first, that you turn your heels in and your toes out, and you just bend and straight one leg, or you can kind of bend both knee and just glide side to side mindfully. Stretch the adductor muscle, stretch your hips. And just be right here, observing. Create space for anything that's happening in the moment. You surrender it, you give the tenderness to it. And you turn back toward the front of the mat. We're going to go into downward facing dog. And this is the times you have the time and space to move around, to keep on warming up. You can warming up that shoulder opening, stretch your calf and the hamstring by bending one knee at a time. You can shake your head side to side. You can sway your hip. I actually love to go further by going down into my forearms and do the stretch that way. I need a lot of chest opening personally, and downward facing dog is not really giving me much anymore. So I just want to show you this is another option that you can go into it when you feel like, how come down dog it doesn't feel the same? And then we go inhale plank pose. So downward facing dog. Keep moving like that and just do it mindfully with your wrist. Like see how they are. Check with your placements of your hand, the part, the clawing, all four corners grounding down to the floor. Check my, just breathe away from that in your body and your breath. You know that you need your focus on your bodies, because if not, you might end up hurting yourself. So be mindful. Last one. And then you come down to your knees and we do balance on your left side. Okay. And turn your body open to the right and circle your right shoulder 5 times each direction. I also want to remind you that any one of you, if this has happened to be something new and you just challenge yourself by coming in and join us, you don't need to do the whole things. Of course, right? And when you're done, turn back toward the front of the mat, step your right leg forward. Now you pivot to the left. And you're gonna have a second chance to do the same thing you did earlier, or switch from the hip to the leg, into the spine, or even still like chatting, you might be able to do every single thing all over again. Just keep moving. Know that even though it's so cloudy today, the sun is shining. It's shining. And you turn back toward the front of the mat once again. Let's visit our downward facing dog, please. I'm going to sip a little of the tea. Thank God for that. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Plank pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, plank pose. And now you go to plank, and you're going to give yourself 3 minutes that work for you please. And when you finish 3 push-up, be really mindful with your wrist. Go back to down dog or child's pose if you want to give your wrist a break. And breathe and check in. And stay with your breath in your body. Come up onto your hands and knees. Now we are going to lift your right leg off the floor and your left hands off the ground. Opening your arms and the leg to the side. Exhale, center. You can bend the knee and go beneath the belly. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. When you bend the knee, you're going to make the opening easier. Inhale. Elbow and the knee meet. Inhale, open the arms and the leg to the side. Exhale, come back center. Inhale, elbow and the knee meet beneath the belly. Exhale, extend. And then you get your left hand down, you step your right leg forward, and we go into low lunge. And you're just checking in with your hip flexor, your lower back. You can go move front to back like that, or you can get into the stretch by using exhale to lunge. Oh, my knee needs a little support. Inhale to lift the spine with the core engaged. May your heart remain open. Wherever your hands are landed, please make sure your shoulder feel very comfortable. Don't forget the neck. Your hand can support so many things, the hip, the neck. And lunge stretch, please. Stretch your right leg. Down. Your hamstring is here. And then we are going to move forward. So wait until your right leg standing split your leg up toward the ceiling. And then you square the hips, step your leg back and to the floor. Kick your right leg back and up. 3-legged dog, opening the hips, bend the knee. Kick your right leg to the left side of the room while you're pushing your chest back. Breathe. Then extend the legs, square the hip, come forward to plank. Inhale. And we lower down Chaturanga Dandasana. You're going to go all the way low. And we do the shoulder opening here. Extend your right hand to the right. Left hand help you to turn your bodies open. You whatever is free, you actually can hold your knee, chest, the big toes, and kick it up to the sky. And you can see my bottom leg is bent. Make it easier to hold. Or you can bend the knee and have the foot come to the hip, and you can do the hip flexor stretch. Or you can kick the foot away from the hip and have the back bend feeling into it. Pick what's work or not doing any. My heart, chin side, please. You roll back down to your belly and your chest. And you come up onto your hands and knees. And we are going to do second side this time. Left leg extend and lift. Right hand in front of you. Inhale, open the arms and the leg. Exhale, center. Inhale, elbow and the knee meet beneath the belly. Push the floor away. Exhale, center. 2 more. And then step your left leg forward. I actually thought about something. If you want some music, maybe you can play the music at home as a background. Everybody low lunge. What do you think about that? cores in, spine lengthening, and stretch. Remember, remain opening in the heart. Use the hand variation that work for your body. Make this nice and long. And exhale, hands come down to the floor. We go into stand. No, runner stretch, please. Stretch your left leg and bow down. And allow that expansion that you inhale and letting it go and soften when you exhale to really happening. You don't tightening up your chest, your torso. You make room for the energy to flow. And then you go forward and have the weight down to your left leg, to your right leg, up toward the ceiling, standing split. And you square the hip, exhale, step your right leg back, right foot down, hands down, kick your left leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, and kick it to the right. Then extend the legs, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your back bend here. I'm going to do locust right here and stay here for 3 full breaths. I'm going to change to a little of the spider cobra. Feel that your shoulder girdle is really can, move. You challenge your lower back gradually. You can even do swing pose. Yeah. Make sure your feet are supporting you, your whole leg are grounding down to the ground. And downward facing dog, please. Bend your knee, look between the hand. We go forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Legs nice and long. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Right leg back, high lunge, come up. Find the depth of your pose. Hold your right wrist, stretch sideways to the left. Come out from the side stretch, open to warrior 2. Each exhale, lunge deeper. Find depth, and just honor the body. Stop when it feels like it's the right thing to do. Hands come down to the floor. We do 3-legged dog. Kick your left leg back and up. Inhale. Left knee to the nose, round the back up. Come forward. Kick it back and up. Inhale. 3-legged dog. Come forward to plank with the lift, left leg or not. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra. Up dog. Locust. Swing pose. Pick your choice. And down dog or child's pose, please. Breathe. Find a space between breath that you can see the possibility. See that you are not really overwhelming by the practice. You have room. And then we go forward to Uttanasana. Mindfully. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. We take chair first. Your arm can be in front of you. That's perfectly beautiful. Just make sure that you just make it easier. You root, lift your core, and you lift. Yeah. When you have the lift, you're going to feel that urge of wanting to bring the arms up. Once again, I need your heart to be really open, no matter where your hands are landing. And then stand tall, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Spine lengthen, look forward, inhale. Step your left leg back, high lunge. Come up. Exhale, lunge. Core in, inhale, length. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Exhale, lunge. Curl your back as far back as your hip flexor allowing you to do, and you hold your left wrist and you do side. Make sure you really need your ribs in. Expand with breath, that arms, the energy through your legs. Feel the energy move out through the crown of your head. And then we go three-legged dog. Right leg kick back up. Exhale, knee to the nose, round the back. Back and up, inhale. Knee to the nose, round the back, come forward to variation of plank, kick it back and up. Knee to the nose, round the back. Kick it back and up. If you have enough of flow for now, you can take child's pose or down dog. If you want to keep on flowing, take plank. And then chaturanga. Chaturanga dandasana. You pick your back bend. And go into your downward facing dog or child's pose, please. And remember how unclear the path may feel light to you. Our heart is still working. Our heart is yield to that desire to love one another. Step your right leg forward between the hand, warrior three. You're going to be that quick. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle push, so your right hands go toward your right thigh, your left arms go up. Stay back with your hips slightly. And exhale to the floor. Kick your right leg up to the sky, inhale. Right knee to your right armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up, inhale. Right knee to your left armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up. And rest in child pose. If you want a flow, please plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Up dog, or locust, or spring pose, or dhanurasana. And rest in downward facing dog or child's pose. Resting. Or drink some tea. Remember to breathe. Left leg forward, warrior three. Warrior two, right leg back. Extend side angle push. We're really training our mind to be really quiet right here, so our focus fully be with our movement. And let everything outside of us just to have this to flow, three-legged dog. Let it happen, whatever. Knee to the same armpit. Kick it back and up. Left knee to your right armpit. Kick it back and up. Now I want all of you to come all the way down to the floor, please. And we do locust pose. 2, 3. You cannot interlate the hand, your arms, and go wild like an airplane. Last one. And then rest. Stack the hand and rest your forehead on them and rock your hips side to side. Let the jaw relax. Your body is heavy and you are supported completely. Ekapada Bikasana. Left leg straight, left forearms parallel to the chest. Bend your right knee. Get the foot down toward the outside of the hip. Pull your foot toward the crown and point your right knee back. Your core is drawn up and away from the floor somewhat. Other side, please. And just allow the exhale. Just, I'm letting it go. I accept my emotional being because I am it. And when you let that go, we go forearm plank pose, please. Whenever you're ready, you can interlate the hands or forearm parallel toward one another. You really get that gut up and away from the floor and you extend your chest forward. And you breathe. 5, that calm. Some of you, your body will shake very quickly. And that is something that you cannot control, but can you be calm and watching it mindfully? And get your knees down, chest to the floor. Put yourself up onto your hands and knees. Child's pose. And walk both of your hands to the right, and push the floor away from you. Stretch the left side of your body. Allow that pulsation to happen. Your body move, expand, and lift. When you inhale and you exhale, you soften to the floor and just stretch a little deeper. Other side, please. And please come up onto your hands and knees. Now we go right leg lift and the left hand off the floor. We bend the right knee, hold the foot with the hands, and we do this back bend variation here. When you exhale, push your foot into that left hand and lift the heart up. Inhale. Engage the core and exhale, you relax a little bit. 2 more breaths. And when you let go, find length. And left hand down, right leg forward. We go into our pose. Please walk your body to the left. Spine nice and long, and you bow down. If you are really tense around your neck and your shoulder like me, when your head hangs, it's such a good opportunity to kind of shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. And we go side plank versus stas. Left eye, hand, foot, body turn to the right. And push the floor away from you. You can do whatever it feels good for you on your right hand and your right leg. Just keep moving your weight toward the foot, please. Yeah. So your body is going to create a little arch. And exhale, move down. Chest to the floor. Step your right leg forward. Standing. Pose a little deeper. For us who challenge the balancing in the pose, right? You can have your left hand to the floor, right hand hold the back of the right heel. You can have both hands on the right foot. Find the balance. Be safe, everybody. And then squaring the hip. Parivritta Pasavakonasana. You are twisting. Revolve, extend side angle pose. And hands down, kick your right leg back and up, opening the hips, inhale. And you square the hip. Lift your left hand off the floor and have your left hand, go into your left foot if it's possible. If it's not, please stay stable first and have the left hand in a place that you can, it can come down to feel like you're going to fall. Okay? And we go left hand down, right pitching pose. And you come up and away from the floor, and you can, get yourself out from this and take child pose, or we go three-legged dog. Okay. Work the hips a little bit. Flow for us who want to keep going and flowing. You do plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then you come receding to the face. And breathe. Go from here to dolphin pose, please. So get your forearms down onto the floor and work the stretch like you do in downward facing dog. So allow each exhale that you push your chest back toward your feet. And if that means that you have to bend your knees a lot and open your feet apart even more so, allow that to happen. So let that chest have an opportunity to move. And we go from here to forearm plank pose again, please. Core in. Chest extended and breathe. And then we do our forearm side plank on the right. Left hands, left legs. They're free. They have freedom. So give the freedom to them that it feels right for you. Switch side. And from here, you go into child's pose first. Up onto your hands and knees. Now we lift the left leg and the right hands off the floor and hold and kick it up to the sky. I don't think I remember all of these poses that I teach you. Oh no. Let go. Right hand down, left leg forward. Lizard pose. Remember that the choice on the back leg, you have two options. You can be on your knees when you feel a little tired. You don't really need to carry weight anymore. You can be on the foot. Beside your body, go to the right and open your arms wide. You can be on blocks. Your job is to keep that front knee bent. We get into the hip, as deep as you can. When you can go deeper, you can go underneath that front legs. And then we go sides plank vasisthasana on the right, please. So right hand, right foot is your foundation, and your left side is lifting. You can crisscross your feet. You can have your right knee down, left leg kick back, make it easier. You can come down your forearms again if your wrists are not feeling good in this position. And then we're facing the floor. You step the left leg forward and you're twisting. Right elbow outside of your left knee, hands in pray. And once again, don't worry about the balancing so much. If you cannot balance, get your right knee down and get into the twist first. And keep breathing. Keep breathing. Just you build the depth of the pose gradually. Exhale, facing the floor. Kick. We do standing split, do we? Kick your right leg up. And challenging your standing split. Maybe kick the right leg higher while your hands on the floor. Keep your spine lengthening. For us who are tight, remember we don't want to go down toward the floor with rounding back. You have to come off the floor, away from the foot more than anybody else. And then you step your right leg back, hands down, kick your left leg back and up. If we miss any poses, I'm sorry. And we do pigeon pose, please. Let your body be breathed while your legs are supporting you. When you exhale, let the body sink into the ground. You carefully get yourself out from the pigeon stretch, go into three-legged dog, or take child's pose. And again, for any one of you who have a strong practice, feel free to flow and then finish your flow in downward facing dog or child's pose, please. Really pay attention in each pose that you flow into them. You value the moment fully. You be with it fully. Let the present moment to really be there. You're not be anywhere else, past or future. You're just right here. And you are going to come down onto your belly. and your chest. And we are going to do Dhanurasana if you can. And if that is not an option for you, you still go into locust pose or cobra pose. Or if you want it easier for you right now, you can do swing pose. Okay? And we're going to be in the pose 5 full breath. Here we go. Dhanurasana. Kick your feet into the hands and up when you inhale. And exhale, you let go a little bit. Let your knee be hip distance apart. Shoulder blades together. Next long. That kicking your feet into the hand is going to help the spine to lengthening. It's protect your lower back. It's very magical. And then you come down and you rest. And you can rock your hips side to side if it feels right, or you can do windshield wiper, or you can be still completely. And breathe. Let the challenge has a space and you observe it with surrenderness, with tenderness. Come up onto your hands and knees. Thread the needle, right hands under, please. And then you unthread and you stay balanced on your left side. Yeah. Turn your body open to the sides of your space and you get your right hands off the floor. Bend the knee, hold the foot. Remember, start from the ground up, so push the floor away and then you kick the foot into the hand strongly, engage your core, and then you curl your chest diagonally up toward the ceiling. You do it with your breath. Exhale, you relax. Just a little bit. Inhale, kick into it. One more breath here. When you let go, find length first. And your chest and your hip down and forward. And you step your right leg between the hands. We go into our half moon here. So launch into your right foot and your right hand diagonal from the foot a little bit. Lift your left leg off the floor. Find that core to ground you and shine you through all the limbs. And carefully square your hip, hands to the floor, and step your left leg back, pyramid pose, please. Step your leg forward, feet together, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Parivrtta Utkatasana as your revolve chair pose. It's going to be your left hand or your left elbow outside of your right knee's hand in prayer, okay? If you want it to be a little bit easier, you can use your forearms there and you twist your body upright. Or just the forearms and the other hand onto the hips. The tighter the twist is, the more you are going to challenge that stiff back, and they have to be ready. Give it as much space as it needs to. And you sit down deep. As you're twisting, belly try to go to the floor. Chest try to go to the sky. Your knees are even. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Malasana. And you take a seat onto your mat. Bring your legs in front of you. And we go duck, feet together, knees apart. Chest lift, shoulder blades together and back. Heart open. You can remain this opening in the heart and go forward with your trunk as well. Right? You're not going to be like open in your heart completely, but I don't want you to go forward and row really intensely neither. Right? You have to have that sense of openness and lengthening in the lower back while you challenge yourself to go forward. And come out from it, and we do Upavana Konasana, leg wide apart. Spine nice and long. Each exhale is your stretch. Go forward and downward. And you stop when you have to. You stop when you listen to your body and you respect your body. You respect the moment you meet where your body is today, with that acceptance. And you inhale, come up and away from the floor. Then you go into your hands and knees, and we thread the needle on the other side, please. This one, your left hand's under. Is that right? Left hand's under. Sorry. The mirroring is still haunting me. Do that for years. And inhale, come up and away from the floor, and you balance on your right side. And we are doing this easy sugarcane pose. I call it like that because you are in a closer to the floor. Left leg lift, left knees bend. Kick the foot into the hands. Inhale. Create this arching, like one leg Dhanurasana, sideways. Remember your core is engaged at all times. Find the curve from your toe to the crown of your head. And then let go, find length. Square the chest and hip forward into the floor. Left leg go forward. Half moon pose. Adha Chandrasana. You can do even your Adha Chandrasapasana, full sugarcane pose here as well. Some of us are just a backbend goddess. And then pyramid pose. Your hands can be on the floor. They can do reverse prayer. They can interlate behind the back. As long as you're supporting yourself safely, you have the freedoms for your hands and your arms to go wherever it feels right. And you step forward to Uttanasana. Am I missing anything? Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, we do revolve chair pose. Oh, this one is tighter. This side of my back is tighter. Exhale, Uttanasana. You open your legs a little bit wider, bend your knee, hold your elbow. You're just dangling here a little bit. Or take a sip of tea if you want to. Oh my God, let me see where we are right now. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm really challenging you well. Breathe, please. And I'm not done yet, sorry, everybody. And then bring your hands down to the floor. Now we're going to do some standing poses. If you need the strap, you actually should grab it. Please have it handy. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, down. Ground down to your feet. We go arms out and up. Adha Tadasana. Exhale, hands come down by the side. And you build your beautiful mountain pose right here with the thighs back, with your legs strong, with your core grounding firmly down your leg bones to the earth and grow all the way up your spine out to the crown of your head. Balance in your right leg, left knee up, and we go into tree pose. With the side. And we're going to use a strap if you need it, right? And we're going to kick the left leg to the left first. Hips back a bit, core in, spine lengthening. Bring it forward. You can hold both ends of the strap, hips back. If you don't have a strap, kick it forward. You can hold the back of the thighs there. And when you're twisting, you can bend at the knee for us to have a strap. Hold both ends of the strap with one hand. Keep that foot extended forward. Don't cross the body and you twist it. Your body to the left and to the back and extend your left hand to the back of the room. Hips moving back. Breathe. And then you let it go. Take that warrior two. Reverse warrior. And Trikonasana triangle. And bring your hands down to the floor. Take your right leg back and up. Inhale. Right knee to the nose. Round your back. Look at me. Then you go. Lower your right knee. Hover like an inch off the floor and bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale. And then you are going to step that right leg forward. Left leg follow. Uttanasana. And hold your elbow here. Or check your wrist. If you really feel that kind of stiffness and tension in there. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow, ground down to your feet. We're going to go to the second side from here. Grab the strap if you have to. And exhale, Tadasana. Balance on your left leg, get your right knee to your chest. And then we build tree pose. Hips back, spine nice and lengthened. Your branches are your arms and your hands. Once again, these are freedoms that you can be creative with them, whatever it feels right. And even when it feels good, you do that. You honoring that beauty and that creation of your own unique self. Then we're going to kick that right leg out to the right first. Remember, if that kicking is not completely straight, I am okay with that as long as your standing leg be as straight as possible and your hip be able to move back through space a little bit. We protect the lower back first foundation has to be proper support first, and then you bring that right leg forward. And we are twisting. Warrior 2. It's almost done, everybody. Reverse warrior. And triangle trikonasana. Hand down to the floor, kick your left leg back and up, inhale. Knee to the nose, round the back. And then drop your knee down. Bring it up. And 2. And 3, and you do 3-legged dog. You can do floor if you want to finish it off, or take child's pose, please. Here we go. Breathe. And slowly you move from here and lie down on your back. Yeah. Like finally. You can hug your knees in, drop it side to side. I normally don't, not all the time, I can just use my forearm down to the floor and just move my hip and drop the knees that way. I really like that feeling. And then you drop both of your knees to the right. Twist right here. Lift the heart and exhale, let it go. 4 more breaths, please. And the more you let go, the more you're grounding, the more that energy field within you is open up for everything, for the good, for the bad, and for what is. Other side, please. You went tougher. Don't do that. Don't stop to put them down. So you can, and you come up. Extend your arms and your legs to one another. Allow your mind and your body to have that chance of quietness and calmness in the space of, the earth and the airs and the trees and the sun and the clouds. Right here. Legs, shoulders stand, then please your let you allow the greater energy God and the universe and the supreme consciousness to have it chance to do what it has to do. We are a part of that greatness. Those big forces is not something we can fight against and be healthy and be at peace. We have to surrender to it. We have to accept it with an open heart. And Shivasana, everybody. And may I say goodbye to you. Bye. Thank you so much for your commitment. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself, for your loved one, for one another. We will be here for a while, and I hope that you help us, help one another, help me to create this space that we can come back into and remember our groundedness, our strength, our choices, our ability to let go. Enjoy your Shavasana, everybody. If you have any comments and you have the way to reach out to me, Facebook, email, even the YouTube, do so. And I will see you again if you want to do foundational tomorrow, 9 a.m. or see you next Saturday, everybody.